Some of us are old enough to remember when it was Republicans who were talking about freedom. It turns out now what they meant was the government should be free to invade your doctor's office. In Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and their personal choices that they make. Even if we wouldn't make the same choice for ourselves, there's a golden rule. Mind your own damn business.
Yeah, I love that. I saw it in the background. Harris loved it too. It's a great line. And I'm glad that he's focusing on it. I think it's consistent with the weird stuff that he kickstarted in this campaign.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
And by the way, look, it's a thing that a lot of people have brought up as a counter to the right, but I do think it should be one of the central sort of narratives of this. The right spent a few years saying the left they're Karens, they're censorious, they're too interested in what you're doing. That was a lie when they said it, and they've proven the lie over the past 5 years as they have become more and more, quite literally intimately obsessed with what's going on in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in your pants, inside of your body. They apparently have no home life, no internal life, no hobbies, but they're very interested in what you and your family and your young kids have got going on. And I love that he's focusing on that. And apparently it's part of the strategy that Harris is going to use him to attack the MAGA movement, calling him the sledgehammer. So according to multiple sources on and close to the campaign, the vice president allies are planning to deploy Walz over the next 3 months in the media and on the campaign trail as an omnipresent MAGA trashing attack dog, which I love. I want a stuffed animal with that. Walz is set to be, in the phrasing of one source, the campaign's go-to sledgehammer against Vance and Trump from now until election day. And I think that she can do some of that too, but this is sort of a classic thing where you make him the guy that's really attacking them a ton, and then she can focus on laying out her agenda and seem a little bit less, in the muck and all that. And I think he's obviously good at it in that he got people to start talking about how creepy and weird they are. We can bring up one example of that, just weird as hell. He's got a lot of people saying that, but also some other good specific attacks against Donald Trump. Take a look at this.
He froze in the face of the COVID crisis. He drove our economy into the ground, and make no mistake, violent crime was up under Donald Trump. That's not even counting the crimes he committed.
Yeah, I like that too. It's just that little little daddy thing that he added to it. And again, the right is trying to totally rewrite the history of Donald Trump. They want to run on the state of the economy and crime and immigration 2 years ago. That's what they're going to try to hang around the neck of Joe Biden. All the improvements that have happened since then, we're going to ignore. We're also going to ignore the year 2020. It didn't exist. Everybody remember the 3 years that Donald Trump was president? First of all, there were tons of problems during that time, but that's what they're going to do. And we need someone who's effective at fighting back against it. Sharon, what do you make of all that?
Yeah, listen, he did what he did, and he is who he is. I heard one commentator this morning refer to Trump as in his fat Elvis stage, and he is. He's rambling on Truth Social and just saying, just incoherent things. There's something off. The right is behaving like Miss Hannigan, okay, inspecting the floor again, harassing Annie and the orphans. And we just want to live, get back some of the ground we lost because of the rogue Supreme Court and the like. And we're kind of over it. You jumped the shark. So I think that Walz and his attack way of kind of just making it real simple. You're weird, dude, okay? Leave us be, let us have our own thing, stay out of our womb. It's just perfect. It's just plain spoken, and you don't have to do this highbrow. Why would we analyze Donald Trump and what he's doing? It doesn't even require that. He's just a bombastic fool at this point. And yes, evil can be done through the people who are propping him up in this way and using his narcissism. But I think if we just follow what Walz said, it's simple. Weird.
Yep, 100% weird. And I love the response. Just mind your business. I think that just needs
business,
to be a
man.
much bigger part of this. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?